Crooked Hillary. Back in the news again. And quite honestly, I'm not surprised. Like, how can we have an election season without having Crooked Hillary make an appearance? And this time, it is a bombshell straight from the intelligence community regarding some BS that we all knew wasn't true back in 2016. But before we get into that, my name is Greg Foreman and you're watching A Black Conservative Perspective. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, share A Black Conservative Perspective, aka a liberal's worst nightmare. You can also follow me on Twitter at GForemanBCP. Let's get it. All right, guys. So the Director of National Intelligence on Tuesday had declassified some documents that shows that Hillary Rodham Clinton, aka Crooked Hillary, had made it up the conspiracy theory that President Trump was working with the Russians to disrupt the election. In which, guys, everybody with a brain already knew that this was garbage from the get-go. But now we have the evidence and we have the proof. So I'm gonna walk you guys through an article from Fox News. I hope that that's a reputable source for people nowadays, but I'm walking you guys through an article from Fox News that I read regarding the situation, just to give you a little bit more insight. And I quote, "The Director of National Intelligence, John Ratcliffe, on Tuesday declassified documents that reveal former CIA Director John Brennan briefed former President Obama on Hillary Clinton's purported plan to tie then candidate Donald Trump to Russia as a means of distracting the public from her use of a private email server ahead of the 2016 presidential election," Fox News has learned. So even Obama knew about this BS. He knew. And this is how politics goes, guys. It is corrupt as you think. Ratcliffe declassified Brennan's handwritten notes, which were taken after he briefed Obama on the intelligence the CIA received, in a CIA memo, which revealed that officials referred the matter to the FBI for potential investigative action. So it got referred to the FBI. The Office of the Director of National Intelligence transmitted the declassified documents to the House and Senate Intelligence Committee on Tuesday afternoon. Today, at the direction of President Trump, I declassified additional documents relevant to ongoing congressional oversight and investigative activities, Ratcliffe said in a statement to Fox News Tuesday. A source familiar with the documents explained that Brennan's handwritten notes were taken after briefing Obama on the matter. Quote, "We're getting additional insight into Russian activities from redacted," Brennan notes read. Site alleged approved by Hillary Clinton a proposal from one of her foreign policy advisors to vilify Donald Trump by stirring up a scandal claiming interference by the Russian security service. Woof, 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 woof. So corrupt. All right, guys. So I'm gonna briefly include a copy of the note in which you can clearly see this part where it says that there was an alleged approval by Hillary Clinton, a proposal from one of her foreign policy advisors to vilify Donald Trump by stirring up a scandal, claiming interference by the Russian security service. Yep. And then it also says here, as you can see, any evidence of collaboration between the Trump campaign plus Russia. So they basically spent the whole 2016 campaign season trying to find any connections between President Trump and Russia. And this is what our leaders are doing with their time, guys. This is what they're doing. During election season, they're spending time and valuable taxpayer dollars trying to screw each other over to basically keep their jobs. And this is why we need term limits for literally all elected officials, because this is crazy. This makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. The declassification comes after Ratcliffe last week shared newly declassified information from the Senate Judiciary Committee, which revealed that in September 2016, U.S. intelligence officials forwarded an investigative referral on Hillary Clinton, purportedly approving a plan concerning U.S. presidential candidate Donald Trump and Russian hackers hampering U.S. elections in order to distract the public from her email scandal. So she did this solely just to distract the public from the fact that she was storing official government emails on a private server in her house. She wanted to distract the public from her own wrongdoings. So she works with her own foreign policy advisors to come up with a plan to distract the public by mudslinging disinformation and false accusations and conspiracy theories at President Trump. And then the media wants to get mad about why we don't believe half the things that you guys say about the president. Because clearly there's a system set up that's against President Trump. And I'm calling it systemic Trump derangement. That's what I'm calling it. Like systemic racism, systemic Trump derangement is what's going on here. Ratcliffe informed the committee last week that the Obama administration obtained Russian intelligence in July 2016 with allegations against Clinton, but cautioned that the intelligence community does not know the accuracy of this allegation or the text to which the Russian intelligence analysis may reflect exaggeration or fabrication. According to Ratcliffe's letter, the intelligence included the alleged approval by Hillary Clinton on July 26, 2016, of a proposal from one of her foreign policy advisors to vilify Donald Trump by stirring up a scandal claiming interference by Russian security services. So to these allegations, Hillary Clinton went on Twitter and basically called it a conspiracy theory. Nick Merle, Clinton's spokesperson, called the allegations baseless BS. But Ratcliffe, in a statement, pushed back on this idea that it was Russian disinformation by basically saying, to be clear, this is not Russian disinformation and has not been assessed as such by the intelligence community. I'll be briefing Congress on the sensitive sources and methods by which it was obtained in the coming days. A source familiar with the documents told Fox News on Tuesday that the allegation was not disinformation. Quote, "This is not Russian disinformation. Even Brennan knew, or he wouldn't be briefing the President of the United States on it," the source said. "There is a high threshold to orally brief the President of the United States, and he clearly felt this met that threshold." And to me, that makes perfect sense. I mean, you're not going to come and brief the President on some BS if it's not true. You're not going to be briefing the President on conspiracy theories. The job of those people at the top level of government, evidenced by Hillary Clinton, is to create the conspiracy theory. Another source familiar with the documents told Fox News that this information has been sought by hundreds of congressional requests for legitimate oversight purposes and was withheld for political spite and the belief that they never get caught. The source added that Brennan's notes are significant because it is their own words written and memorialized in real time. Meanwhile, last week during a hearing before the Senate Judiciary Committee, Comey was asked whether he received an investigation referral on Clinton from 2016, but he said it didn't ring any bells. So apparently Lindsey Graham has been questioning Comey on this document, and Comey's basically been saying, he didn't get an investigation referral. He doesn't remember it, being a shill. And Lindsey Graham actually brought up a good point, right? Like, he basically said that, is it really that far-fetched to believe that this was something that Hillary Clinton might have approved of and been behind? Because they did hire a British spy to basically write a ridiculous dossier called the Steele dossier. I'm not sure if you guys remember back from 2016 that basically accused Trump of being a Russian plant and allegedly getting golden showers, pee-pee showers in Russia with prostitutes back in like 2013 or something like that. So, it's just ridiculous stuff, man, that we're seeing in politics nowadays. But my thoughts on it are this. I'm not surprised at all. Crooked Hillary is as crooked as they come. That's why Trump called her Crooked Hillary, which is the perfect name for her. And quite honestly, I don't understand how somebody as corrupt as Hillary Clinton is still walking around free, right? And it's just amazing to me how this type of stuff comes out and all of the scandals she's been involved in, and basically nothing happens. I mean, she just kind of, you know, skirts by. I mean, I get it. I mean, like, you know, she's one of the most powerful politicians, you know, in the country. I don't even know if you can even consider her a politician anymore. She's just like she's just a figure at this point. So I'm not surprised at all, because the Trump administration has slapped Russia with like multiple sanctions for interfering in the elections, and we've also backed Ukraine against Russia. So if Trump is a Russian plant, he's a terrible Russian plant at this point. So that's just how ridiculous this stuff is, man. Like, so I don't know, man. I just thought it was interesting to see this come out. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Hillary is behind all this? Let me know in the comment box. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.